Okay. I know it's been a while, but give me like 30 fucking seconds, okay? Just a couple things. First things first, going into this episode, I kind of fucked up the... God damn it, I hit the mic. I kind of fucked up the focus. So it's a little blurry. It's not as bad as previous episodes used to be, but I kind of fucked up, so it's there, okay? Deal with it. Sorry. Anyway, second part is Thursdays. Sorry, that's going to be our new schedule. Also, we're on Spotify, so go on Spotify if you watch Spotify and go check the shit out there. Also, these next 3 episodes, well, kind of include the next 2 episodes after this one, god damn it, are going to be rushed. Kinda, but they're still gonna be good quality because I'm gonna be busting my ass trying to get all this shit done. So hey, any editors out there that want to just help me out and take some of this workload off of my hands, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you know the aesthetic of the shit, you can help a brother out, you know. If you want to take one of our episodes and meme it the fuck out the way I do it, let's do it. Hit me up, and I'm telling you, it's not easy. I've told people it's not easy. If you got the expertise, I would like to help, at least on a couple episodes. So anyway, there's that, and then one more thing. Oh yes, the big part. Sorry for being so late. I know these episodes were supposed to come out like a long time ago, but you know what? I'd be fucking up. So yeah, just deal with it until we go live, and then we can do shit whenever we want, realistically. So yeah, enjoy the episode. So sorry and shit.
I got another surprise though for all of y'all.
Not on my list either for Christmas.
I got another surprise.
Look at Histio's hat.
Oh yeah, we glitching.
That's tight.
That's fine.
It's a barcode.
That's fine.
Scan it.
So I got another surprise. Okay, so pick a number from 1 or 2.
Pick a number from 1. I don't think you said that right.
Are you asking all of us? Because there's more than 2, dude.
No, well, okay. Majority rules. Which one?
2.
You pick 1 and I pick 1. Now tell
One
us,
is
now
the
tell us
loneliest
both.
number.
2.
No, you picked 1. One of you guys pick 1.
No, dog, 2.
1.
One is the loneliest.
You can't make me change my number.
He's trying to get you to pick a number 1 or 2 because he's trying to figure out which one are you going to let him do on you.
Oh.
Ew, that's good.
I'm taking P.
I guess I'll go. I'm gonna stick with number 2 then. I
Well,
need-
majority
it's
rules.
solid.
It's 2.
need a stool sample.
Where are you going?
I have no idea.
surprise.
It sounds like y'all picked the wrong number.
You can't bring out a
He
surprise.
seemed
after
very
what the fuck
happy
you
that
just
y'all
talked
picked
about.
2.
You got a poo sample, I'm gonna be pissed.
Did you really walk through the wall just to come back through the... You could have just walked in front of it.
We're destroying this, but we're gonna need a new bar soon.
Oh,
Zitro.
hell no. I ain't doing it. I'm already telling you right now, I ain't doing it. I'm out.
Can I change my number?
Only 3 people could do it, not me.
I mean,
Nope.
I changed the number.
Nope.
No, I can't do that.
not me.
What?
I can't.
Vodka.
It's the hip-hop happy hour. It's the hip-hop happy hour. Hip-hop happy hour. Hip-hop happy hour.
You want me to throw up everywhere? If I smell it, I'll puke.
What was number 1?
That sounds so dangerous.
Yeah, what was number 1?
You should have just brought it. You know we're curious.
Yeah.
You can't just not show us what number 1 was. And if it's not Jaeger, I can't do it either.
Vodka.
It's an E.
Effing's good. It's blurred out. We can't show it on here. It's for kids.
Oh, good. Effing vodka.
Censored. What?
Welcome to the Hip Hop
Oh, that
Happy
was
Hour.
not blurred out. What the fuck happened?
My name is Histio.
It's a glitch.
Why are you looking at me?
I thought you were about to say it.
My name's Bakelow.
My name is Zitro.
And we have a special guest tonight. Again, our first reoccurring guest. Insane E in this bitch.
Yo, what up?
I had to take off my hat because it's glitching out like this
I know, you
fucking bottle over here.
Yeah, I'm just glad to be
With
here,
that
y'all.
head on and that flannel, you look like you in Trailer Park Boys or something.
And with the hat off in this flannel,
What are you
I
doing?
look like I'm part of Fallout Boy or something.
You got it
Out of the
right
way.
in front of our face.
It's fine.
Damn,
There.
I dropped my shit.
Dropped
Good
everything.
job. What are you guys doing?
Just dropping
This
shit.
whole bar is messy. What are you
So
doing?
unorganized.
It's because Histio got a baby bar. All he sell is hot milk. What? I tried to tell y'all.
I knew that smells.
Oreos.
He got Bubba's and milk.
My hat's fixed. I can wear my hat again.
Would you just snap yourself at the fucking headphones?
They're cushion.
I know, but
Get them fired on
I seen your cheeks
You
jiggle.
snap.
He snapped them bitches. Pop.
My cheeks don't jiggle.
So what are we doing today? I don't know what we're doing.
I know what we did.
What do we do?
We sat and we waited on fucking Bake Slow over here for
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
3
His
hours.
name is Dayquil.
He's drying clothes.
Damn, I wish we were recording when we did that. That was so good.
So
You still don't know about that.
y'all showed up in wet clothes. I showed up in dry clothes. That's the difference.
What?
But by the time you got here, our clothes were dry.
My hair was wet.
But they're starchy now.
That's true. Feeling a little
Your hair looked a
starchy.
little greasy.
well, no,
Are you growing a mullet?
no, I'm doing my mohawk.
You know what's funny with the hat on? It looks like you just got a little mullet in the back.
Well,
does.
yeah,
It does.
because before I put my hat on, I like push this to the side so it doesn't stick out from my hat. I don't
You
know
look like your
why.
name is Ethan with your hair that way. I'm Ethan.
That's a fair
I hate
assessment.
the world.
You missed my little joke. You said with my hat on, I look like what?
Ethan
No.
and Ethan. Oh, like you got a mullet in the back.
Anyway, with my hat off, I said I look like I'm part of Fall Out Boy.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
It's
Name-
not as funny without the context.
You need to leave.
Still look like you're about to go chop some logs in the wood.
Hey, now, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. You know, after I seen, I left when I left Jaeger Slam. I seen Eric get to back to his hotel.
You did?
So you watched us drive there?
What, stalking him?
Right.
No, we just happened to be passing each
That
other.
sounds kind of stalkerish.
I was
He was staring
no,
at me
I was driving. I
lovingly.
was driving to the Airbnb, and literally like right. Oh, hold on. All right. So if I'm driving right over here, but on this side, this thing's flipped. I'm sorry. So like right here in my point of view, I seen a green light shoot down into the sky. I knew it was Eric and his beacon. He phoned home.
Wow. It's the only way to travel, really.
No, actually, it was a meteor.
Sweet.
He gave me my first drink of Jaeger Slam.
Ever?
No, I was running out into the
You
parking
crunching
lot.
cans?
Yeah.
What was that?
Fucking Zitro's throwing his cans on the floor because he don't give a shit about my
They were
goddamn
on
basement.
this little lip right here.
Anyway.
You kicked it off.
I was going to my car to get Andy's birthday gift, and he stopped me and he was like, "You want a drink?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So we went to his car in the opposite direction, and
That was like 2 p.m.
And we completely forgot about Andy, and we went home and got drunk.
And that's when I seen that flash of light.
Yep. And then I beamed back over to Jaeger Slam just in time.
And Histio
Nice.
drove his jalopy.
That's right.
That flannel makes you look like you drive a jalopy.
this. I'm still wearing a hip hop orient because like that's been my thing, right?
Your makeup,
I wear a
take
hip
it
hop shirt.
Don't take it off.
No. Every episode,
"Fuck you guys."
Every episode, I have a different like hip, whether it's different artist, record label, whatever. So this episode,
We can't read it.
besides my no one can. It was a bad choice to buy.
Do you even know what it says?
Yeah.
He studied it before he came out here.
From the way it fits.
It says something like write, produce, record, mix, master, repeat. I believe, yeah, that's what the front says. And on the back, it says good music takes time.
Oh, is that Slamerican?
Slim American.
Ah,
Yes,
yeah.
that's the yellow one.
The way it fits you, it looks like a Michael Jackson shirt.
It looks like Slim American. I had to.
Where did you get that microphone condom?
All right, so
It's not even on right.
It probably, yeah, it's crooked as
And it's
fuck.
hairy. You need to shave it.
I got Shebas. Anyway, before this last episode, we were
I'm
watching.
sorry. I'm just like dogging on you. My bad.
Before we started filming,
I don't know why.
we were watching the last episode, which is out by the time you see this, obviously. And I was talking about I'm a very plosive person, and we tried out all the different microphones, including my $13 one. And
Okay.
Every microphone.
So hey, I was just. I'm sorry.
the fuck
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Keep going. Keep going.
every microphone.
Don't let me forget though.
I sounded very plosive-y, or my plosives were very prominent. There we go.
It's his
That
new
sounds
rap
better.
name is Plosive
There
E.
you
Yeah. So I decided to put my little windscreen on, or as you call, microphone.
Do you notice a difference?
It'll probably be easier after hearing back because I thought there was a difference last time. Anyway. Yeah, I'd say so.
Much better.
You just sound like.
Popping that pussy.
With pussy.
All right, but let's move on to the actual episode.
Yeah.
So, Insane E.
Hey.
We hear you got some big news to drop. Something that you're doing right now. Will this be?
Oh shit.
Will this still be running?
Yeah. Oh yeah. What I'm doing is a charity thing for the Cleveland Clinic. Okay, so to break it down, 20 years ago, I was going through a bone marrow transplant at the Cleveland Clinic, fighting Hodgkin's disease lymphoma, which is cancer of the lymph nodes. And the bone marrow transplant was like the end of it. So I got out of the hospital after being in quarantine for a month, and I got out around like January 5th. So right around now, like a couple days from now is when I got out, and then I was considered in remission. So it's been 20 years since then, and so I wanted to do something to help out, to give back to the community that saved my life, and to all the great people that are doing the research to fight lymphoma and other various cancers and things like that. So I put together a CD that is 20 years of Insane E, because not only is it 20 years of me being cancer free, it's also 20 years of me doing music. So yeah, I put together a compilation CD.
Hell yeah.
I just so happen to have one right here.
Look at that.
And
Hold it up. Hold it up. Yeah, there we go. I know the camera's flipped, so it's a little.
That's
we're
fine.
gonna put it right
We'll
in
put
front
the
of my
graphic
face.
up anyway.
And so it's a compilation of all the music, a song from each year that I released music.
That's awesome.
All the way back, starting with the new song in 2024 that I just released called Alchemy, all the way back to 2004 with the song I did with No Clue called Frank and Frosty. It's
Nice.
about a snowman that comes to life and kills a bunch of people.
What?
Oh yeah,
Sorry
Jack Frost.
to interrupt. Was Frank and Frosty your first song you made after remission? Or?
No, realistically, I probably should have put a different song on there, because we did a song called Scaregrounds, which was for a haunted house that we worked for. And that was really probably one of the first songs we recorded, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. But the first album we put out was a Christmas album.
Yeah.
And Frank and Frosty was on that Christmas album. And it's just, I picked songs that I thought represented me lyrically along the lines. And, there's some songs on there that are not released, or there's alternate versions of like Limitless and Chambers, and songs that people have never heard because they don't have the music from back then. So,
Right.
But so all sales from that CD right now are going to the lymphoma research at the Cleveland Clinic. I'm not making a dime on any of it. I'm even waiving the production fees for the first 100 CDs. So 100% of the profits go to that.
That's awesome.
And then and the Cleveland Clinic also helped me put together a page where you can donate strictly to that cause, and 100% of the donations also go
So
to that.
how long is that going to be a thing? How long is that page going to be up and running?
Yeah, am I supposed to limit it? Am I supposed to say?
No.
Because I don't know. I've
I
never done this
just
before.
didn't know if you had a time frame.
No,
or something,
and I think
so.
that I haven't really thought it through. It was just
Yeah.
kind of like, I want to do this and let's do this, and they helped me put it together. So
Well, that's dope, man.
I figure I'll run it as long as it's doing good, and
Absolutely.
then maybe once a year I'll change the cause. Like maybe next year I'll do the bone marrow unit at the
Yeah.
Cleveland Clinic or something. I felt like lymphoma was close to the heart,
Yeah.
and I thought that that's an area that could use a little help. And,
Hell yeah, man.
And we did pretty good at New Year's Eve. We sold some CDs and made some money, and I also sold some on my website where you can buy the CD. And we, so far we've raised, in like 4 days, we raised almost $600.
Let them know what that website is.
Hell yeah.
The website is egounlimited.fwscart.com, and you can find the CD in the music section on that web store.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's link in this video in the description.
Yeah.
Pop it up on the screen. or
Ego
some shit,
Unlimited.
yeah.
No,
Or
in the description. Just click on it.
Right.
And then let's link that page to just,
Yeah.
directly donate. And you
Right.
guys should definitely go and donate. Do both. Donate and then also buy the CD because it also goes to it.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna no matter what, when this charity runs its course and I end that, anytime I press this CD specifically and sell it, it'll go to the same cause. I'm never gonna I'll never sell this CD for profit for me. So nothing from this, and I'm not just trying to use it to get my name out there. It's just kind of, I wanted to figure out a way to give back, and I thought that it kind of went well together because 20 years of me doing music, 20 years of me being cancer free. So
well, that's a beautiful thing, man.
Grateful to be here, grateful to be hanging out with you guys, and doing the thing. So
Nice.
Well, we're happy you're here, man.
Thank you,
100%.
guys. I appreciate it.
I love that, actually, and having a similar experience as well. Question, do you have a song where you talk about what you went through, or
a lot of my first solo album, The Fine Line, which is not on digital and it hasn't been pressed in years, a lot of that was about my journey through chemo and things like that. And I mentioned it, the version of Limitless that I released on this CD, there's a line in it that talks about me fighting cancer twice, but I changed it for the full-length album because I wanted it to be more universally felt, so I changed the line. And so that version is on this CD. And the song Ain't No Stopping Me, the original on that CD, also has a full verse about me going through chemo and things like that. So then, when the new version of Ain't No Stopping Me came out, that verse ended up not going on there because I just felt it was a little too personal and a little too, it's not something I brag about. It's not something I try to throw in anybody's faces. So it ended up not making the new album, but it's there on this if you wanted to hear it,
No, I fully get that. I did one song myself talking about what I went through, and then I also had a couple mentions, when writing music in a couple different songs. Not a whole lot. And honestly, back when I first, because my name even stems from it, you know what I'm saying? And I thought I was going to do a lot more with it and try to be a voice to, sick kids and shit like that. People that had to go through stuff like that, especially at a young age. And a friend of mine, it was totally a joke. Don't take this out of context. And I'm pretty sure we're doing psychedelics or some acid or whatever. And he made a joke about the cancer card, pulling the cancer card. And I was like, I started looking at it differently. I'm like, I don't want to. Yeah,
you don't want to be that guy. Definitely not.
I don't want to build my name off of that. I remember going through that shit, and one of my favorite things to go to while going through that, especially I remember the long waits at the hospital and shit, just waiting on chemo and stuff like that. I'd be in the hospital for 6 to 8 hours sometimes. And I'd sit there with headphones and I'd listen to music and shit like that. And if I back then had an artist or something like that would talk about going through the same experience, I can't say now because I'm an adult and I was a kid back then, but I feel like I would have been all about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that so many, no matter who you are, everybody knows somebody that struggled with it or fought cancer or had somebody lost to the disease. And any form of cancer, any kind of cancer. Like my little brother Lunchbox also had a sarcoma on his forehead, and he didn't have to do any chemo or anything, so he was fortunate for that. But he also dealt with a lot of experimental procedures at the Cleveland Clinic, and so no matter what, if finding music that you can relate to in those situations is hard because not a lot of people really talk about it. So I don't know, I got in my head, I think, and just kind of, those songs when I wrote them back in the day, they mean a lot to me still. But I'm trying to figure out a way to write music that's more universally felt. So that's why I kind of chose to go the opposite direction. And maybe that's wrong, DJ Felony had told me that he thinks I should leave those things in and let people hear it, but I also I'm not looking for the attention from that. I don't. So
no, I totally get it.
It's still a PTSD situation for me.
Yeah.
This month, December this year was one of the hardest years I've had mentally because of all that shit 20 years ago. So, and I'm sure you go through things, remembering, thinking about all the things that you went through. So it's just, it never goes away.
Can I add something to this?
Absolutely. Sorry.
No, I'm loving your guys' story. I know it's got to be difficult to deal with, but that's the thing. It's part of your story, So, coming from someone who's never been through it, I have heard it in different songs before, and I don't want to hear it because I don't want no one to have to deal with it. But I don't get tired of hearing it. Like I love hearing people's stories and knowing what they went through to get to this point, because it just goes to show that like anything is possible.
It's reality. It's really
exactly
what it is. It doesn't come, like you said, it probably doesn't come across like arrogant
no,
or,
not at all.
Using it as a crutch or any way like that.
See, and that's what's crazy is because like I wouldn't have ever known you guys seen it that way,
Oh, yeah.
I would just get self-conscious about it. I think
sure,
probably,
yeah.
Like I ain't trying to abuse the privilege of life when so many people have lost theirs.
Yeah.
And things like that. That's why in my own, like I've always wanted to go volunteer at the Cleveland Clinic and help talk to patients and things like that. But it's hard for me to grasp because, okay, I got to walk out of here, but a lot of people don't. And so how do I tell them how to stay positive when they don't have the opportunity to survive? You don't know. And so many people are going through so much that is so hard to deal with, that is way harder than anything I ever dealt with.
Then don't tell them, show them.
And so I guess that's why we're here, and I'm trying to do what I'm doing with this charity thing. I'm just trying to use my platform to help the people that help me and help the people that are still fighting, because it ain't going away anytime soon. We need to do our best to raise as much for that as possible.
Yeah.
I am glad you said that though, because back when I was 10 when I went through my shit, and I went through a Rainbow Connection, and they gave me a trip to Florida. I was there for like 8 days, went to 7 different theme parks or whatever, and I stayed in this place called Give Kids the World, which is a place specifically for like sick kids, go getting their wish and like special treatment and all that. And it's basically ran by volunteers, and there's an ice cream shop, arcade, all kinds of stuff. And for the longest time I've been wanting to find a way to make it out there to volunteer, even just like a weekend or something like that. Eventually I still would like to do that, but
well, I guess you could go and even you don't have to really even talk to them about the situation. Maybe just be there to be a part of their journey.
Which is what I would have to.
Yeah, so that's probably how I feel like it would be for me too.
Yeah.
Because there will be that burning side of me that just wants to be like, I've been in your fucking shoes, like, but at the end, like you said, you don't know. You're like,
and that's what I meant when I said about like show them, you don't even got to talk to them about it. Just show them a good time.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys don't have any like kind of like guilt, because I know that like survivor's guilt's a thing
for sure. Yeah.
But you shouldn't. I feel like if anything, it just proves that you're here for, a bigger purpose, and through your music, like you are currently doing, you could help a lot of people.
I think that. Well, thank you, and I think that's I think the goal.
Yeah.
To not only in that situation, but in life in general, to kind of look at things a little bit from a different perspective. Because when I got diagnosed and when I went through all that, it changed the way I thought about everything. I was 18 years old, fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
And, I was going down a path that probably could have went the wrong way, and that turned my life around. So it's even hard for me to look at that time as a bad part of my life, because it changed me into who I am.
Yeah.
It made me see things from a different perspective. But I think that
I commend you for that. I couldn't imagine having an 18-year-old brain and like being able to comprehend things a little better.
Yeah, I was still a punk ass kid just trying to, I was, hardcore juggalo and
no, I get that.
Not giving a fuck about society. You should see the pictures from me at the hospital. It was all wearing Hell's Pit jerseys and things. Like I was making a joke out of it, saying that, I am the dead one and things like that. Like, and it was a very dark way to look at it, but I think it was me coping with everything.
Yeah,
dude. All right, so like I said, I was 10, so like for the most part, I didn't fully comprehend how serious the situation was. I kind of just figured I was sick, and eventually, like I could, like I didn't understand like what the seriousness of the situation was, but I do remember like just always having to be at the hospital, and after a certain amount of time, I realized like none of my other friends are at the fucking hospital every week as much as I am. Like, obviously this ain't normal, and I'd get asked the same questions. Like I'd have to go back and do blood work before I got my chemo, and they'd come back and they'd ask me questions. And I remember, especially when you get a new nurse, they'd have to go through. They'd ask you. If you had the same nurse, she would like skip questions that she already knew, or especially one that was like been around for a minute. But this one was obviously new or whatever, and she's just going through the every question checklist and just asking out loud. And she goes, white or black? And I'm like, I'm black. And my mom looks at me, and so does she. I was like, it's just a birthmark. I'm black. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was so funny.
Nurse didn't think that was funny?
I don't know if I got to laugh or not. I do remember my mom calling my dad afterwards and laughing about it, so there's something.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, are we gonna do a shot for
Yeah.
for recovery?
We picked number 2, right?
A shot for recovery. That doesn't sound right. Sorry.
Shot for recovery.
All right, y'all ready for this vodka?
Hey, you ate some of these pickles finally?
What?
Someone ate some of these.
It does look emptier, but no, I assure you, no one.
What is
touched those
happening?
pickles.
It's evaporating.
That's the Mandela effect.
I think your dog is coming down here and sneaking one.
Todd's just opening the jar.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't think I ever heard that story from
Are you pouring the
Histio.
drinks?
I don't think I
About
ever heard your
Todd drinking
story.
the pickles?
No, about the pickles. But, about your story. I don't think I ever heard that.
I don't know. I don't talk about it much. Like I said, I was 10. So like, I feel like if I went through it when I was 18, thank you.
Baby
by the way.
shot, bitch.
No, thank you.
Bitch
I
ass
feel like if I was 18, I would probably have brought it up a little bit more.
Oh, you got your own. You're not
I
getting.
can't even try it, dude.
No.
I swear.
But like,
Not even a sip.
It's related to the story we're talking about. Really, it is.
but being so young, like,
Let me smell it. I don't want to throw up though. Nope.
oh shit, should I
It
smell it?
smells
Should I smell
exactly
it?
like rubbing alcohol.
Oh fuck.
So
Yeah, back in the day though, after I was done with all the chemo and stuff, I couldn't smell things like this.
Let me grab another.
oh,
Monster.
really?
I could smell it, but it made me immediately think of chemo. So
Did they give you
No
steroids?
shit.
prednisone and stuff like that. Nothing serious.
Oh, so they gave me steroids to gain weight, and it worked. I gained a lot of weight. I was a fat. I got chunky for a minute.
You got any pictures from them?
Polaroids, like nothing digital. I'd have to like literally go through.
Oh, really? Yeah, because I know
you.
you were saying it was when you were younger as well.
Maybe not Polaroids, but you know what I'm saying, like printed out pictures.
You took it on a throwaway camera type deal
Yes.
or something like I
Or
get
shit
you.
like that. Yeah. I can see what I can dig up.
All right.
Because we got some time.
Okay.
All right.
Cheers.
Well,
Cheers, guys.
here's to y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Touch tips. Wow, that instantly burns.
Yeah.
That is not very good. I feel like it would be great tequila if it was just tequila.
God, where's our Batman tequila?
Yeah, that stuff was a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm bringing it back.
Here you go. Bring it back.
You need to go over there and barf.
Breaking the seal already. It's because he's been drinking twisted tea since he was 5.
Man, oh man. So,
Well, that got deep.
what did you guys do for New Year's?
I hung out with you.
That's true.
Well, I wish I was there.
We had,
You were invited.
we had
I
a good
know.
time.
Yeah.
I started off like rough, but I had a good night. I did.
What did you do? And then we'll get into what we did.
I didn't do shit.
You do nothing.
I didn't do nothing.
Stayed home, listened to gunshots.
I was supposed to get the kids, but then those plans changed, so I just stayed home
Doing what?
watching TV,
Watching TV.
playing Sonic.
Did you hear any gunshots?
I did.
Lot.
Yeah.
Sound like
All
war?
throughout the
Did.
city.
Yeah. I know. It's weird, man. Like, I used to stay home on New Year's just because I'm like, man, shit's just too crazy. You know, I gotta stay home and make
Well,
sure.
I live in Detroit, so
Yeah.
you'll hear a lot of fucking guns going off.
I feel like you hear it anywhere, but like where you live and then downriver where I'm at, like it's fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They go crazy.
Yeah. It's not fireworks.
Yeah, we stayed home last year, and it was all over the city, all for like 2-3 days, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, around here too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. What'd you do on New Year's, Histio?
My microphone was
There
off.
you go.
I had my girlfriend over, and I set an alarm for 11:55 because I was so tired I probably was gonna pass out. I didn't.
This old man set an alarm to wake up for the ball to drop.
I had to get my midnight kiss, you know, and that was really it. I didn't do a whole lot.
So y'all woke up.
I
"All
watched
right, good night,
I watched
bitch."
Dexter because I've been rewatching Dexter,
Yeah.
and yeah.
How were the gunshots out here?
Dog. You know what's cool? Winston
join
is
him?
not like he used to be.
Did you join him?
Hell no.
Oh.
No.
You know how expensive ammo is?
Well, that and
It's went down. It's went down.
Not by much.
I wouldn't know what to shoot.
Yeah, rates are starting to go
All of
down
them.
a little bit.
All of them.
Yeah.
One clip from each.
A whole
I
clip
load
for
up
me.
that fucking pirate clip that I got.
Mag.
My Somalian pirate fucking.
Now you want to correct him and say
banana-
mag when you say clip and
In a song.
Just in metal.
But that's because it's cool to say in a
What's a
song.
banana clip?
That's because it's cool. It's a banana mag. Does it clip? Unless,
Banana mag.
Banana mag. Dog, that's a song.
it don't sound as cool as banana clip.
No, banana mag.
Does it clip in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how'd you like that vodka?
I didn't.
No?
It was great.
No, I didn't.
We were talking. Y'all should have
That's way
came
better.
to New Year's Evil.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Bro,
epic. Yeah.
I've been to so many New Year's Evil with you, and
I know.
I really wanted to go to this one.
This was my first one performing.
I ain't never been to one.
That's crazy to me because I feel like that's not the case. But
That's what I
we
thought.
were thinking about it
we were
earlier.
talking
yeah.
about it. Yeah.
yeah,
It
no,
seems like that is the case.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, yeah.
I've been.
I remember the year I fell asleep and you woke me up before the ball dropped.
You were passed out on a
Sleeping is
table.
like my thing. I don't know if y'all caught up lately.
Me
but
too.
Oh,
we were at the New
I
Year's
see how
Evil
it is.
in Ohio. I fell asleep. It used to be his thing, by the way.
yeah, and y'all
Yeah.
used to give me so much shit.
Yeah, we did.
Which one was that?
I don't miss calls, though.
Most of them were in Ohio. Most of them.
Yeah, it was in Ohio. It was at
Most of 'em?
the Agora.
Oh, like up until 11, they were all in Ohio.
What?
So I performed on. I was there with King
You got
Nasty.
mad because you didn't get to perform the one that wasn't in Ohio, right? Was
No,
that
I
one?
didn't get. No, last year
He
I
flipped
wanted
the
to be on
table.
last year.
He-
But
Not
so
what I meant.
the guy I was working with, King Nasty, did the first New Year's Evil in Cleveland at Peabody's.
Yeah.
I was there as a part of him, but I didn't perform. The second year I performed with the No Clue crew. The third year I performed as the Gemini Project, and then fifth year I performed as Insane E, and then 7, 8, 9, 10 as Insane E, and now the 14th.
So what ones weren't in?
11, 12, and 13.
Where were they?
No, 13 was because it was last year, same place, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so 12 and 11 were,
One was probably because of COVID.
one was out in PA somewhere, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Like Erie,
like,
PA or
yeah,
something.
Reading maybe.
Reading.
Maybe
Oh,
Reading.
Yeah, probably.
I can't remember. And then the 112 was, fuck, I don't even remember where that one was at.
2 questions for you.
Huh.
No.
What is Gemini Project?
What did you say, nigga?
Gemini Project is a horrorcore rap duo consisting of Insane E and King Nasty. We put out one album and an EP. The EP was like a single to promote the album. Our hit tracks were Murder and Mayhem and Weirdo. And
The weirdo that you perform?
yeah, I still do the track to that and Brain. My track. Oh yeah, my track Brainwashed. I don't know if you're familiar with that one at all.
I feel brainwashed.
So the song Weirdo and Brainwashed are the only 2 tracks from that. Well, no, All Adds Up to Something too. I turned into my own song. So Brainwashed, I made the beat for on that album.
Who's doing the like main vocals on the hook?
Brainwashed?
Yeah.
Me. That's me.
Damn.
So
Nice.
and It's like 30 layers though.
It sounds dope, especially live. That's why I'm like, oh shit, okay.
It had King Nasty on it doing backups, but I
Yeah.
cut him out for the version that's on Scales because that album was epic. The Experiment 17 album, if you can find it on YouTube or anywhere, Gemini Project with a K, Experiment 17, it's out there. But I took it off of digital outlets because I didn't want to deal with his shit. He was known for jacking beats. I'm not afraid to throw him under the bus because he fucked me over on a lot of things. And
Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him. So it's one person I will never work with again because he was supposed to be my brother. Found out he was jacking beats.
Okay.
Like, what do you mean, like stealing them?
So yeah, he would tell me that he made these beats,
Oh.
and we would use them for
I was
our
like-
CDs, for No Clue stuff, for my
Because most
solo
people
stuff.
have jacked beats off of YouTube
Right,
before,
no,
but you
no,
gotta
it
at
ain't a
least
thing.
say that's what
No,
you did.
He was 100% claiming that he made
Oh
these.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
no.
And told
Yeah.
me that I had full rights to use them. And so my first solo album, The Fine Line, the Gemini Project album, No Clue Unbreakable, No Clue Ninjas and Monks, those albums all have jack beats on them.
Right.
So I'm still getting flagged on certain tracks when I either put them up on YouTube or anything.
You know what site people did that a lot on?
SoundClick.
Shadowville.
I never heard of it.
Well, they're on SoundClick.
Wait, what do you mean?
Shadowville Productions.
I know.
You know
what
the
fuck
website?
that is. Yes.
People
I've
would
bought
claim
beats
that
from
they made beats, put them on there, and then you'll find, and now it's like that on BeatStars too, though. But you'll find the same beats from all these different producers claiming that they made them. It's one thing to have same samples. That's everywhere nowadays. It's not a big deal anymore. You know, with all these sampling sites and everything. I love using samples personally. But the exact same beat, everything.
I didn't know that. See,
Yeah.
before I ever bought a beat, when I was writing, my go-to website was Shadowville, and like I'd listen to beats, and there was a few producers that I'd follow, and like I eventually bought a few beats from there. My first fucking beat I bought from that website, my account got hacked afterwards.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, that website was
that was disappointing because like
it was.
I mean, I've rapped
risky.
on a few Shadowville beats, but they were only for like mixtape shits.
BeatStars is a lot better. Personally, I love BeatStars.
I like your guys' beats. I wish you guys.
I make beats all the time.
No, you've been on it lately.
Who you guys use it for beats these days?
Bakla.
You guys make your own beats?
I mean,
makes beats.
yeah. I make beats or I'll buy them. All
I'm
depends.
not gonna lie.
So
I've
I've been-
jacked a lot of beats.
I've
off
been
YouTube.
buying them a lot off of Stir Crazy and Fritz and
Yeah.
Ajax. And,
Nice.
Yeah.
I-
Which I got to get a couple off of Clockwork too from Gorilla Voltage. I owe him for one, but
I am so glad they're back as a group. By the way,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
hell yeah, it is.
But what was I gonna say? Fuck.
We're talking about beats.
Yep, we were talking about beats. Jacking it.
Oh, but yeah. So never mind.
God damn it.
Sorry that happens.
It's all good, man. Anyway,
I'm not gonna lie. I've jacked a lot of beats.
I've jacked it to a lot of beats.
I'm not gonna admit too much on this podcast, but Zitro knows I be jacking the beats.
He's be jacking
Yeah.
2 beats.
Used to be jacking the beats. I'm getting my.
Oh no, and it's okay if you're not being
Well,
shady
no, I
about
never
it.
claimed
Yeah.
that I
You know what I'm
like
saying?
own
Like
the
ride
beat,
us,
like-
you know, we'll fucking ride us.
Yeah, no.
But
You didn't know they made them.
they made all those beats.
They made all those beats.
Quick Draw.
Yeah,
What
those-
about Quick Draw? Y'all don't know about Quick
Those
Draw.
celebrities stole them from them.
Interesting.
Okay.
That's a good theory.
Yeah.
It's weird how they came out afterwards.
So I'm going back and re-releasing some of the songs that I did on those Jack beats with new beats. I'm having
okay.
I hate-
people help me remake them and shit.
Speaking of deciding to re-put shit out, how many run? Or I shouldn't ask that. When you run out of these CDs that you have for your,
For the charity?
thank you. I was in my head. All I could think is donation. It's like that's not the word. You do a donation for anyway, yeah.
Charity.
Daddy on them yellow cans again.
Yeah.
It's got that twisted tea.
It's the extreme.
If you were to run out and repress those CDs for like, you know, say a year or two in advance or whatever, or something, you know,
Yep.
is that a month or, you know how every cancer has their month.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There's a lot
would
of
you
cancers.
be willing to add some of those songs that you said that you made, that you talked about what you went through?
They're on there. those songs are on there actually. So Limitless, the alternate version is on there with that line in it. Okay. Ain't No Stopping Me original is on there with that full verse on it. It's 8 bars. And then the song Trial by Fire off of the Fine Line album in 2009, that song is specifically about the period of me leading up they had me doing like a dialysis type situation where they would filter my blood out and separate my stem cells for the bone marrow transplant. So I was staying with my grandma in Akron for like on and off for like 2 months, maybe 3 months to do this dialysis so they could get my stem cells separated. And they do that. And then for the bone marrow transplant itself, they put you in quarantine and completely wipe out your immune system. So they also had to drill into my pelvis. And that was the most painful part of the whole process. And I'm not trying to get into the details. Sorry. But the song Trial by Fire is about that entire period of time leading up to the bone marrow transplant, which I wrote the song in the hospital at the Cleveland Clinic. And that song's on there as well.
Okay.
So yeah, the 3 main songs where I'm talking about that time, there's more than that on the Fine Line, but those are the main songs. And they're all on that CD.
Okay.
So I'm not going to change it. I also put some of the newer songs, like the shit I did with Jamie and shit from Songs of Sam Hain and things like that on there. The first song Twisted put me on was called Tonight for 420. That's on there.
Yeah.
Because from 2004 to 2024, there was a few years where I wasn't putting out solo material. It was collab tracks.
Right.
So I decided to put those on there as just kind of like filling in those years, you know. Plus, it's also a big fucking part of my career.
No, absolutely, yeah.
So,
that's dope. Have you ever like wanted to say something about what you went through, but then just was like, no, I can't talk about this? Or did you really put it all out there?
Everything that I wrote for those tracks was how I felt. You know, like it was at the moment I wrote it. I didn't care how it came across. It was putting that out, and that's why I think it's important to release those songs still.
Right.
But not, you know, when I re-release The Fine Line, a lot of people will hear that story because that album is essentially my journey through that.
Yeah.
I apologize for bringing it back to this. I'm curious.
we brought it back dark.
No. I'm very curious on the subject, and like I'm all about it. I love this. And I want the CD, but let's switch it up because before we started filming, when we were all hanging out waiting for our homie over here,
slow ass,
Dayquil.
You mentioned that you seen a drone that was the size of a helicopter.
Let's get on that topic.
Oh boy,
I am very curious.
So I don't care what y'all believe.
Where were you?
Walmart in Roseville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was driving to Walmart late at night. The day before New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. I was going to Walmart, you know, doing my thing, and I look up in the sky. I've been watching these drone videos and these orb videos like crazy. Like I'm in a rabbit hole right now, and it's aliens. I'm telling you, it's fucking aliens. The government is not telling us what they are. They don't know what they are. I know what
it is.
What do you think it is?
So those orbs, they've been around for a long time, but they've been in outer space.
Absolutely.
Those are our key to future travel and unlimited power. Plasmoids, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And you can Google this.
But those are also talking about.
But people are also thinking that those are the aliens, which I think is interdimensional wormholes essentially.
It could be. You know, we don't fully know the full extent of what a plasmoid is. You know,
plasmoid.
It's plasmoid. It knocks drones out of the sky. You never heard of a plasmoid before, you idiot? No, that's not an alien. It's a plasmoid, you fucking moron.
That's what those orbs are, those balls of energies. And I think,
don't look that deep.
I think that
nobody's talking about this shit, dude.
I think that those drones are the government trying to get close to them, trying to harvest them.
They're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Exactly.
They don't know, and that's why they're like, this is not. We don't know what this is, but it's not threat. It's not a threat.
And right now they're cool because we're talking about the drones more than we're talking about the plasmoids. Yeah.
It's a distraction technique.
It's a distraction,
but also,
absolutely.
It's every theory that's out there about these things is probably a little bit true.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm thinking that So break it. Oh fuck.
Because they know if we somehow harness this energy, this is how we will be able to travel to different places in the universe.
Time travel, any of that shit.
Anything.
Yeah.
This is the key to multi-dimensional travel.
There's a
potentially,
belief.
You know?
There's a belief, and I'm on this plane with it since through all my ayahuasca journeys and things like that.
Yeah.
These things are here to correct what we've been doing to this planet.
Oh, I'm sure.
And whether this is a staged, Project Bluebeam, whatever, if this is a staged alien invasion with our reversed engineered UFOs and things like that,
yeah,
then okay, that's all a distraction from something. Maybe Diddy, maybe all the people that are going to come down with Diddy.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Hey, I went to grab the baby oil. No? Oh, damn.
I mean, you can break it out.
But that's why these drones are so massive.
Yeah.
Because with a little regular sized drone, you're not going to be able to capture one of these plasmoids.
But these drones are they're not just drones that people can buy.
Right.
My brother saw one fly over his head, and he drew a picture of what it looked like. It looks like a fucking UFO. So I'm convinced he saw a UFO, not a drone.
Yeah.
It was a triangle with lights on it.
Oh, okay.
And he was kayaking one night and saw it fly over his head, and I believe him 100%.
What was that word that both y'all used?
Plasmoids.
Plasmoid.
Damn, we said it at the same time earlier.
Hold on, wait, it's not even
Plasmoids.
activated. Okay, so Histio is very adamant on trying to use this Gemini AI.
Still failing?
Gemini Project AI.
He's still mad at it because it didn't know who he was.
He still don't know who I am, even though we told him.
Histio is actually a hologram. He's never existed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
This
how it
person
started.
right here, he's not even really here. He's a hologram.
He's a homogram.
Okay, so we're gonna ask Gemini.
Gemini Project?
Hey, Gemini, what is a plasmoid?
Hey there. A plasmoid is kind of like a self-contained ball of plasma. Plasma is one of the 4 fundamental states of matter, along with solids, liquids, and gases. But unlike those, plasma is superheated and ionized, meaning it has a lot of free-floating electrons, making it really electrically conductive. A plasmoid is when that plasma gets into a self-contained shape, almost like a bubble or ball. They're pretty rare, but they do happen naturally in places like the sun's atmosphere, or even Earth's magnetosphere.
Magneto.
Can
From
plasmoid
X-Men.
lead us to either interdimensional travel or time travel? Sorry for the slur.
That's a tough one. With a lot of theory.
Oh.
No worries at all. Want to talk more about Slayer? Or something else
No,
entirely?
go back to what you were saying.
You can't
talk about
apologize to it. It don't give a shit.
Let's talk about Slayer. Is that what he said?
Yeah. Because you said sorry for the slur.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, go back to what you were saying about the
Dimebag Darrell, yo, rest in
interdimensional
peace. That's not Slayer, though. That's
So the
fucking
idea with plasma
Pantera.
and
What am I
interdimensional
fucking
travel
thinking? Holy
is that it
shit.
might let us bend the rules of space-time itself. See, with plasma, you've got this really energetic, charged environment that doesn't always play by the same rules as normal matter. Some theories suggest that could let us create wormhole shortcuts through space-time that could theoretically let us zip between different dimensions. It's super theoretical, but it's an active area of research.
You watch them videos? You've been watching them?
I've been seeing them, yeah.
Holy fuck, man. This shit is weird.
Wow.
Yeah, it almost looks like ball lightning.
Yeah, and they're morphing.
Ball lightning.
Like,
Oh
you can
my
see them,
gosh.
like,
Ball-
rippling.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, like the videos of those like little light balls, like
Yes.
the one that was going across the train tracks
Now-
and shit.
No, that's ball lightning.
You could definitely look at these
That's
videos
real.
and say that that's
yeah.
just the camera. It could be just your cameras fucking up the lighting.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? But some of these videos I've been seeing, whether they're real or fake, are crazy.
But why would these all of a sudden become a thing around the time of these drones? You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's like they don't know how to explain what these things are, and so they're sending drones up to watch it, and they're trying to say, "Oh, there's nothing to worry about."
to capture and harness it before anyone else that knows what to do with it and how to capture
Absolutely,
it finds
because-
out.
If this was a foreign entity, they would have shot it down by now.
Yeah.
But hang on.
Straight up.
To draw similarities, around this time last year, I remember you were at my house
Yeah.
and there was like shit on the news about something flying over the lakes in Michigan.
Yeah, Lake Michigan.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
And so last year was the spy balloons, right?
Oh, they shot down that Chinese spy balloon.
The one
Yeah.
Chinese spy balloon, and
Yeah.
then there was all these unidentified things that got shot down, which we still never really heard about.
Well,
One was flying literally above Michigan. The other one was like around Alaska, Canada, right?
Yeah.
And Those got shot down. So that was like the big thing last year, and literally like around this time because it was getting close to Super Bowl time.
Yeah.
Like,
I swear if something happens that prevents the Lions, the 1 year that they're about to do it, dog, I swear to God. What?
That's the whole reason.
That's the whole reason, right? The world really is ending.
As soon as the clock hits 0-0 on the fourth quarter, just black skies.
Hey, I was a fan at 0-16, so
I never liked the Lions.
Damn.
I know you
the
lying.
shitty Browns. So.
I was a Dolphins fan. All right.
Ew.
Dan Marino
Ace
forever.
Ventura.
So
Yes, absolutely. Laces out, Dan.
So then what's your thoughts on them talking about how these aliens are coming from the ocean?
I believe it.
Yeah?
I think that a lot of our extraterrestrial life is stationed in the ocean.
Yeah.
We don't know shit about our oceans.
You ever
That's
heard?
what I'm saying.
You ever heard of the waters above?
I have.
Yeah.
It could be layers.
Yeah.
It could be layers. You know what I'm saying? And if we can get high enough into outer space, that could be. I mean, they say the waters
We
above
can get
our,
pretty high.
We leave. Well, yeah, but we leave our atmosphere.
Right.
Right.
You know, and then you hit these waters, which is outer space, and then you come to another land. Now, I don't know about that, but it's like the same concept of there's pockets of air underneath the ocean.
My thing is like, why the fuck
I don't think
do we know
I don't
more
think they
about-
need pockets of air.
What I think it is,
I was thinking that too. But why the fuck?
yeah.
Why the fuck do we know more about space than our own oceans? Like, why?
I always thought that was
Do we?
weird.
I think we do.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I
that
think
was
we
always
do.
like a statistic like that you see in education books and shit. In
I
school.
know,
Like,
I know, because of the pressure and yada yada yada.
But still, like, we
But-
should be able to build something to go to the bottom. Like, why does everything have to?
You're
implode?
talking about the same people that went to the moon and didn't go back years later because they lost the technology.
Oh, yeah.
You're also talking about the same people that went to the ocean in a fucking tin can with a PlayStation controller
It
to control
imploded.
the
tin can.
You know-
it was a carbon fiber can. It couldn't withstand the pressure.
Where are they at?
To see the Titanic that
plankton
supposedly
food right now.
got switched out with its sister,
An
the Britannia.
an
Man, we're
unsinkable
jumping
ship.
down that rabbit hole tonight.
Yeah, we are.
The government killed Kennedy, damn it.
Hey,
But you know, the thing is, I feel like in the deepest depths of the ocean, there's probably more of, like, the electromagnetic field is probably stronger because it's closer to Earth's core.
Well, yeah, and the core's solid.
So if there's
they actually-
ripples,
yeah.
it would probably be down there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
So-
they would come from somewhere else and then come up that way.
Do y'all believe in Atlantis?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
100%.
Where's it at?
It's
I don't know. But
It got destroyed.
according to the MCU. It's where Namor is. He's down in the Yucatan Peninsula.
They have found some like crazy shit in the bottom of the ocean.
It got
that-
destroyed in the last nuclear
weren't they
war.
talking about like Atlantis was gonna make its appearance?
Definitely got
this
sank
year?
in the flood.
Ah, dude, that'd be dope. 2025 would
What?
be lit.
It got sank in the flood
Like
of
somebody
Noah,
had predicted
Noah's Ark.
that the city of Atlantis. They didn't use those words, but that an undersea city would make its appearance in 2025.
Let's go.
Well, and they're starting to find that kind of shit. They're
Yeah.
starting to find all the remnants of
It
it.
got sank because of a nuke back when all the continents were connected as Pangea.
They're all still
There was
alive.
Holy
Pangea, Lemuria, and Atlantis. And Atlantis wanted to enslave Pangea,
Oh shit.
and the Lemurians were like, "No, we gotta let them evolve." Even though Atlantis and Lemuria
So
were
you're
more
saying,
evolved.
like you're saying there was human life during Pangea.
Yes.
I don't know.
Alright.
There are definitely signs of humans with dinosaurs, but I don't think it was during Pangea.
I think we've been looking in the wrong place.
But the thing
we
is,
need to go 25 miles.
The thing is, they, you know,
I had the exact.
the
location.
Atlanteans started
I'm not
trying
gonna
to
say no.
enslave the Pangean people, and the Lemurians didn't like that, so they waged war. And the Lemurians were a little bit more advanced than Atlantis, so the Lemurians and Atlantis, they bombed each other. They used nukes, and they sunk each other. But that is what caused Pangea to split into the continents that we have now, and the Lemurians now live in Mount Shasta.
So how would they?
I
nuke-
know because I tried to talk to them, and I said, if y'all are there, show me
know.
a sign, and then we crash off the side of the mountain.
Hey,
All I'm
Okay,
saying
so
is,
do you buy into the Noah's Ark theory at all?
Ain't no one
then?
listening.
What?
Well, that's what caused these cities to sink was the Great Flood.
That's what I was gonna say too. Like, how How
Great
could they-
Flood.
Y'all are
Damn
missing.
it.
I'm telling you how the Great Flood came. The Great Flood came because
It
when
came
you
everywhere.
yes, when you drop a fucking nuke,
We're searching for Atlantis, right?
So how didn't it decimate
wait.
Atlantis?
We're searching for.
it did. It's gone.
We're searching.
It's
for,
underwater.
The remnants are underwater now. Yeah.
Okay, but a nuke on a city would flatten it.
They nuked the glacier outside of the city.
No, it did. It's not. It was a whole continent.
I'm getting them flustered.
It was a whole continent.
Well, no. See, here's what we're missing.
It wasn't
We're
just
searching
a
for-
city on a little island. And that's all it was.
We're searching for Atlantis.
Uh-huh.
Is anybody looking around Atlanta?
Come on, man.
It's in Georgia. It's in Georgia.
It's in Georgia.
It's fucking
Wait,
Georgia.
I mean, some theories are like it's the Bermuda Triangle and shit, but I don't think that that's
It's in,
the case.
It's in someone's fish tank in the city.
I got Atlantis right
But no,
here.
if there's nukes out there that if you would drop, and I'm sure back in that day when they were more technologically advanced than we are now, the nukes were crazier.
You're saying they're more advanced than we are now.
That's what they're saying. They found the government already made this announcement live on the news that they have technology that is far more advanced than what we have now, and they're trying to reverse engineer it.
100%.
Drop
They've
that
been doing
clip
that
here.
for years since
Yeah.
fucking Roswell.
But now they just actually said it.
Maybe even before Roswell.
They don't have a choice but to admit it now.
Yeah.
So, okay, and that's the theory, is that they're building us up to believe that this is the thing to unleash Project Bluebeam, which is a staged alien invasion. That's what a lot of people are thinking this is.
So what would a staged alien invasion do?
It
would
would
look
cause
like-
us to
Link
unify
everybody- yeah,
as
link
a
everybody up.
society instead of being
Like-
all against each other as in Republicans and
Remember how
Democrats.
But that would-
unified
but
everyone
that would
was
mean it's a
after
good thing.
9/11?
Yes, and that's what they want, to unify us to control us more. Is what the theory is.
remember after 9/11?
I figured it would be to
everyone was
cause a
like,
state
yeah,
of panic
But
and
here's
fear.
the thing.
That's
it.
how you really
No,
control
you control
people.
people by fear against something that isn't our government.
But
Because they already tried with the government.
Oh,
back
and
with
then the
9/11.
government seems like
And COVID.
saviors.
But with all these announcements and everything being all over social media, like you can tell, people don't give a fuck.
Nobody cares.
No,
No,
They're shadow
fuck it.
banning
it
people who
disappears.
talk about
It disappears
Yeah.
after a couple months.
It's like if they wanted to do this, they should have did this like 2 decades
But did
ago.
you see both Trump and Biden talk about it? Did you see what they said about it?
They tried to dance around it.
Well, Biden was like, we don't know what it is, but it's not nefarious. Apparently, he said
Yeah.
apparently. Okay, that's all that has been said from his words about it. Trump said,
The government knows what it is.
but shoot it down,
I don't.
blah,
I don't.
blah, blah, yeah, blah, blah,
I don't
blah.
think that it's Project Bluebeam. I think
No.
Project Bluebeam would be more extreme. I really
do
just think
too.
it has to do with the plasmoids
What
and
if
them
they're
trying to.
practicing for that, though?
But they didn't put the plasmoids out there.
You're probably right. I think ultimately they don't know what those are,
They don't.
and they're trying to
But
figure
they
it
know.
out before they
know,
tell us anything.
They know what they can do with it. They just don't know how to harness it and hold it and experiment
And
on
so
it.
it's a race because all these things are showing up all over the world.
Right. So it's a
not
race
just
to
here.
whoever
It's
gets
not
it.
just New Jersey.
So wait.
Whoever harnesses this power can control the word.
His
the
thing
world.
was like, I don't get it, can't get a word in and wise.
You went from not talking to talking over everybody.
What was that?
Welcome back to the beginning.
Anyways, Histio, what do you think about this situation?
You don't know about the situation.
You're saying that these are like helicopter-sized, UFO-looking,
Oh
like
yes, back to
sedan-sized
that. Let me
drones,
talk
right?
now. Go ahead.
They're big drones. They're not
Yeah,
your
yeah.
normal.
No, right.
They're not even like commercial drones. Like they're something different.
People are
They're
seeing them
big.
like the size of buses and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Fergie made a song about this. It's called "Big Drones Don't Cry."
So
Fergalicious chicken sandwiches.
They're not just big to be big. Like they obviously
They're
have more
big
features.
because they are well endowed.
Well, they have more features than your regular drones that
Yeah,
like
they
me and you
they
can
have
buy.
to, absolutely.
They're all veiny and shit.
They got Wi-Fi.
I believe that they're ours.
The drones?
Yes.
Yes.
I absolutely think they're
Absolutely.
ours.
I
Yeah.
think they belong to our military.
Yes.
We're trying.
And I think that these things could probably like literally spy on people. Like
They're
literally-
looking at us right now. I'll bet you there's one outside right now.
Yeah.
They probably could like sense temperature, pick up audio,
They already do that.
Do you know what the... Go ahead.
but like they could
Sorry,
control
Fred.
like where it go. Like they can pick up audio from our phone and like, but literally they just control this one little thing that flies around and it could get video.
Oh, they
it
got
can get
infrared?
temperature, yeah.
They can see your testicles.
They already been doing
like-
infrared.
They looked at my balls the other night. No, but I saw one over Walmart.
I guess I'm just confused on why you're stating these things that we know that they can do.
Okay, so
The things we don't know is
because all these things that they could do probably were done in separate things. You know how we are geared to do all the things in one?
Like they're adding things according to what they need to do.
This fucking one drone can do all that shit in one.
Right.
It can pick up your temperature, your audio. It can pick up your heartbeat. You're like these. If they're the size of a fucking bus, it can probably do way more than like just pick up a fucking video signal. You know what I'm saying? Like these things are, and they're probably testing them out, flying around, seeing, spying on pedestrian, not, for any real, just to test them.
No, for sure, yeah.
Do you know what they said the real story
And
was?
that's why they're not shooting them down, because they're fucking ours.
And they cost millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I said. If they were a foreign entity, we would have shot them down.
Shot them down. Yeah.
But listen, what they were originally saying they were looking for was somebody stole some uranium from a shipment overseas. It was coming to New Jersey. And so these drones were supposedly sniffing out nuclear weaponry.
Sounds likely.
And it is likely. That's a likely story, but that's what generals and shit were saying.
No, for
that was
sure.
the initial narrative.
Yeah.
And then Biden came out and said he doesn't know what they are, but they're apparently not nefarious or whatever he said.
But they're flying in zones that they're not supposed to be. That typically
Me
would
and
get
Amber stood outside and watched.
These things typically would get shot
and
down.
people are like, it's satellites. No, it's a meteor shower. I know what a fucking satellite is.
Right.
I know what a meteor shower looks like.
Yeah.
I'm
Why
not
don't
a
you pull your
fucking
phone
idiot.
out?
Right.
Why
Well,
don't you pull your phone out?
I got it on my camera actually.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't post it because it's not really that.
Send it to
It's
him.
not like definitive.
Send it to him.
You know, for all you know, you could be looking at stars, which I was for a second thinking Orion's belt was 3 of these drones.
Yeah.
Because me and Amber had just watched 3 drones fly over our house.
Has Orion ever lost his belt?
Once upon a
like-
time, and his pants dropped, and then Virgo sucked him off.
And then we had to have
Oh,
Armageddon.
so she ain't a Virgo no more.
That's how the
no more,
Armageddon
no.
movie happened.
Well, she's a Sagittarius.
That was good.
Like tits on a fucking bull.
What kind of technology does
I
a
don't know what
drone
that
have
means.
to have to sense uranium?
All of it.
So they have the technology to do
I feel
all
like
of
it would
that.
probably be a huge heat signature.
Okay.
They can watch us through our TVs. Like they have the technology to look at everything we're doing right
Well,
now.
yeah. That's why I was saying, like, these big drones, like, even though you guys were coming down on me, that, we already can do all that.
No,
This-
I wasn't
this
coming
one
down on
thing
you. I
can
was
do
coming
all
on your
that in
face.
one.
I got an important
they can probably
question.
watch us through our TV or our webcams or
I got an important question.
or listen to our phone
do you,
calls.
do you have tape over your webcam at home?
I don't have a webcam.
I've done
On
that
your
before.
laptop?
On the
I've
laptop,
done this.
I don't use it, so no, I don't. I did on my old laptop. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
My
okay,
old-
all
yeah,
right.
my old laptop, I did that.
The
You
new
know,
lap-
a little light comes on. It tells you that it's.
Yeah, recording. Yeah, for sure.
If the light's not on, you're good.
But if you got a fucking TV in your living room that's a smart TV,
If you got
they could turn that shit around and watch you.
Trust me when I say the government don't care about us.
Absolutely.
Trust me when
Not
I
at
tell
all.
you the old
So-
MacBooks
so-
would turn
So
on.
they ain't looking at us.
So the point, I guess, would be is that if they could do all that, they would have found this uranium.
Exactly.
They would have said, "Hey, we found this and it's taken care of."
Yeah.
But
We wouldn't have
what
seen
they're
it.
actually doing is studying these orbs, studying these things that are happening in the skies, and they're not sure what to tell us because one thing they tell us is going to cause complete panic.
Yeah.
The other thing they tell us is going to cause complete panic.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what they want, but they're waiting for the right way to
But
do
see, the
it.
thing is, I feel like we're so advanced as a people that nowadays it's like, if you tell us truthfully what's going on and what the goal is, and you talk to humans like they're humans, like, look, like, you want to do great things with this, people aren't gonna panic. They're gonna be like, you know what? That sounds awesome.
Well, yeah,
But
yeah.
the problem is, they want to lead the world.
And the
No,
system
the-
in control doesn't want that.
Right.
The problem
like
is,
you said earlier, it's a race.
the problem is we elect all our fucking grandfathers to run our goddamn country.
No, the problem is.
And they don't have the same goddamn mindset that we have when it comes to like regular situation. Not even regular, but even like crazy situations.
The problem is that I'm going to switch up this format and we're going to do a part 2 because we're already over an hour. So we're going to come.
Wait,
back.
don't do it.
Yes, we
no,
are.
Hang on.
Yes,
Before,
we are.
Before you do
Wait.
that,
I'm Zitro.
Zitro, before you do that, stop. Stop.
You're
Hurry
offending
up.
them.
You said when we have guests, you wanted to.
I'm changing it up. We're doing a part 2.
I'm offended. I'm leaving.
No.
Are you crying? He crying.
I can never
I'm not
have my
editing a
way.
2-hour episode. It's not happening.
Oh yeah, we'll never get this back.
How long are we running right now?
after the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, all right.
Until next time,
we're gonna come
fellas
right
and
back.
ladies.
Part one.
We'll
To be continued.
We'll
Catch
see
you on the
y'all
flip-flop.
in a few weeks, and we're gonna continue this conversation if you want to hear more alien shit. So I'm Zitro,
I'm Histio.
I'm Bakelo.
And I'm Insane E.
and we'll be back on the next
And this
episode.
has been
The Hip Hop Happy Hour.
Part one.
Yeah, like, subscribe, do all that good shit, and we'll be right back.
See you soon.
and go to the link in the bottom to support Eric and his cause.
Yep.
It's the hip hop happy hour. It's the hip hop happy hour. It's the hip hop happy hour. It's the hip hop happy hour.